A Grecian philosopher who visited Constantinople soon after the death of Theodosius published his liberal opinions concerning the duties of kings and the state of the Roman Republic. Cineas observes and deplores the fatal abuse which the imprudent bounty of the late emperor had introduced into the military service. The citizens and subjects had purchased an exemption from the indispensable duty of defending their country, which was supported by the arms of the barbarian mercenaries. The fugitives of Scythia were permitted to disgrace the illustrious dignities of the empire. Their ferocious youth, who disdained the salutary restraint of the laws, were more anxious to acquire the riches than to imitate the arts of a people, the object of their contempt and hatred. And the power of the Goths was the stone of Tantalus, perpetually suspended over the peace and safety of the devoted state. The measures which Cinesias recommends are the dictates of a bold and generous patriot. He exhorts the emperor to revive the courage of his subjects by the example of manly virtue, to banish luxury from the court and from the camp, to substitute, in the place of the barbarian mercenaries, an army of men, interested in the defense of their laws and of their property, to force, in such a moment of public danger, the mechanics from the shop and the philosopher from his school, to rouse the indolent citizen from his dream of pleasure, and to arms, for the protection of agriculture, the hands of the laborious husbandman. At the head of such troops, who might deserve the name and would display the spirit of Romans, he animates the son of Theodosius to encounter a race of barbarians who were destitute of any real courage, and never to lay down his arms till he had chased them away into the solitudes of Scythia, or had reduced them to a state of servitude. When there is a problem or issue, you can look inward for the solution, or blame others, play the victim, and look outward for a solution. I like that Cinesias looked inward at the citizens of Constantinople, saying they lacked courage, the ability to work hard, the fortitude to stand up for their country, to go back to the roots of what made Rome, the virtues of piety, gravitas, and simplicity. He didn't blame the fugitives of Scythia. The problem was simple. Once you stop defending your country, your town, your house, someone else will step into that role, and the people who fight always beat the people who don't. Romans stopped joining the army, and the ranks were filled by non-Romans. It was at this point that the Roman Empire was in name only. It had lost its core and was hollow.